I might eat a little cashew here now that I've gotten all that climate business out of the way.
Patrician of actually macadamia is more patrician nut, but
I got turned on to cashews recently. My fucking god, dude, delicious. It's like
good.
butter.
Do you think cashew pie could exist? If pecan pie can exist, can cashew pie exist?
It's cost prohibitive, Belvin. Nobody can afford to make that much.
Stop the riffing. We're running out of time.
Oh, right.
Wait, okay.
This is a special episode.
What's happening? Why?
Yeah.
What's wrong?
Hey, everybody. This is 30-Minute Worlds. We're having a little bit of a panic situation, as you can see, due to a slight change brought on us by management. We are changing when we are releasing episodes, and frankly, we're behind. So we need to get a lot of worlds out here, just one after the other, right?
Or they'll shut us down.
And we're pretty good at this, so I don't think we need 30 minutes.
We got to save the orphanage by building 4 worlds in 20 minutes. Insane.
Yeah. So I think let's say 3-minute worlds. That's good.
Well, if that's what the eccentric executive that runs our show wants, I suppose we have to give it to him.
Mm-hmm. He will revoke our funding.
It is what the Weinstein Company wants.
Yeah, I'll have to cut all this out, obviously, because I can't have.
There's no time.
We can't have any mention.
Oh yeah,
of
we
him.
can't.
There's no time.
Yeah,
Keep this in the podcast.
So does everybody? I guess I'll go first. Do you guys have your prompts ready?
Yes,
sir.
Yeah.
All right, Chessman, your lore lad. My word is camel.
Camel.
My word is thespian.
My word is revolution.
All right, camel, thespian, revolution. I'd like to think about that for a little bit, but
The timer starts now.
Timer starts now. Wow, camel, thespian, revolution. I mean, that one's pretty obvious, right? You've got like this sort of desert race of camels that are all putting on.
They're camel people.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the camel people are not the main people of this area. They're sort of put upon, the thespians camels at least, and they have to enact this revolution. Now, what kind of revolution is this?
Well, they're being ruled over by cactus people, obviously. They're currently being forced to keep cactus juice in their humps, which is an invasive procedure
they need
that they
water
don't like.
in there.
Yeah.
And cactus theater, like the kind of theater cacti like, it's very boring. It's very
stationary.
slow.
Right. It's very abrasive, very but with some very pointed,
very prickly
remarks.
It's kind of racist, honestly.
Very racist.
Yeah.
Here we go. Now we're hitting our stride.
Roast me the wrong way. Yeah, dromedaries be like this and camels be like this. A lot of that kind of content. And it's just not something I appreciate.
When the camel goes into the barbershop, you know what's going down. Yeah.
Wait. So, what is like? How do these cacti? Do they move? Do they talk?
they're cacti.
They have little robotic pots on wheels that roll them around.
Oh, that's good.
Well, there's no time to challenge that. So yes, they have all robotic dogs.
The far future.
So the camels are what's the word for people who are against technology?
Luddites, iconoclasts. Right. Yeah.
So these Luddite camels don't like these robot cacti rolling around.
I think it's more because the cacti are racist and have bad.
Well, the cacti are using the camels, the camel people, to transport cactus juice, which is of course their fuel and their favorite beverage and their ejaculate.
And they won't let them do anything other than act. It's very, there's an oppressed class. All they get to do is act.
They're the superior race because all the fluid that they need is one fluid.
Sure.
Right.
So wait, who's acting? The cacti act or the
camels are acting?
The camels are a thespian class, yeah.
The camels act for the cacti, and part of the revolution is that camels start to act for camels and to start to tell stories that camels want to hear.
Oh, I like that.
And the revolution begins in the opera house.
Yeah, when they shoot Cactaham Cactin in the back of the head. There's no time to workshop that. Keep going.
Semper cacti.
We have to leave it.
Six Semper cactus. Why did I even translate it correctly?
Chessman, close out.
And the major big twist is that
3, 2,
the cacti are actually robots.
1.
I don't know.
Wow, the great twist.
Robots that use robots.
We
don't have time.
Okay, all right. That was a deeply problematic episode that we just did.
It's a cut.
The cactus juice is some sort of like the fluid in Aliens. We don't have.
Daniel,
it's gone.
There's no time for
you're our next lore lad.
All right.
Chessman, what's your prompt?
Beer.
Mine's bicycle.
Beer, bicycle.
Beluga, as in whale.
Beluga. Okay, so in the not so distant
3 minutes.
future,
3 minutes.
you got to start the timer.
We're starting 30 in 3, 2, 1, go.
In the not so distant future, the Fat Tire Beer Company has become the most powerful corporation on Earth because they are extracting the blubber and oil of beluga whales and distilling it into a highly addictive beer-delivered narcotic.
Shit.
Okay, how do the bikes factor in?
Blue bicycle.
Fat tire bicycle.
Fat tire
Right,
bicycle.
fat tire bicycles. Right. I think that I think we already got it.
Kind of nailed it.
Yeah,
This is
that's
100%
actually just
the
happening
best setting of all
right
time.
now.
3 second world.
I've seen Whale Worlds. Whale Wars.
Dan, you've outdone yours.
So
For this reason, go
the
ahead.
fat. Why do they need the fat?
Because
It makes-
beluga oil is easily distilled into an addictive narcotic.
And it makes awesome beer, too.
Okay, one
The fat
problem. There
makes
are not
beer taste
many
better.
beluga whales in the world.
Breeding them
Right.
through a
Breeding,
secret gene selection program to bring them back at the behest of the world's most powerful organization, the Fat Tire Brewing Company.
Everyone knows Fat Tire has secret underground bases in the Antarctic where they have deep pools where they breed beluga whales for mass harvesting.
Yeah, the Bicycle Project, I believe, is what it's called.
Yeah, the Human Bicycle Project.
The human bicycle instrumentality.
Because the end goal of all this is the amalgamation of mankind's souls through narcotic addiction into one horribly depressing hive mind.
Jesus.
Yes, along the way, I would think that Fat Tire, with their power, is sort of like an East India Company type presence in the world.
A new age of mercantilism emerges. Tricorner hats.
Do they sell these narcotics? Are they in the beers that they sell, or are they separate products?
Why wouldn't you put it in the beer
I think
you're
you would put
selling?
them in the beer because you've got the product already, right? You've got the manufacturing. You
Yeah,
just put
the
it in
distribution. Yeah.
Well,
it's
what
ready.
if
So
they're not even selling it so much as they're giving it to people who work at their factories?
Or they're lacing the beer with it.
So they have everyone working like Homer Simpson at the nuclear plant. Everyone works at the Fat Tire beer factory, and they're paid in addictive Fat Tire beluga beer.
We've had no narcotic episodes in 3 hours, and that's a new record for us.
Wait, so they're giving the narcotics to people who work for them, and they're accruing more and more people and power through this workforce. But their major plan, maybe, is to distribute these narcotics to the rest of the world and gain control over the entire world.
Right. And also to commune with whales spiritually, because they are the superior beings. I mean, we don't have time to contest
everyone
this.
is being seeded with beluga whale DNA through this process.
Yeah.
And once they're
Your
activated,
forehead
they
is
will
getting
become
huge.
beluga people.
Which in turn you can fuel more narcotics production from with beluga human hybrids.
Well, this is
This
a
is
coherent
actually-
world.
Imagine how strong they'd be.
This is just the plot of Neuromancer.
Ding, ding, ding.
That's
3
time.
minutes.
Wow.
Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah.
All right.
Well,
We definitely are not going to get
that was a
sued for
productive
that
one.
that
Frank.
happened. You heard it. You can't unhear it.
Oh, man. Let's go. I guess I'm the lad now. What are y'all's 3 words?
My word
Chessman?
is scabbard.
Scabbard.
Well, my word is diving.
Diving.
A hospital.
Hospital. Okay. So there's this legendary sword that had...
Wait, no, now start.
Okay, there's this legendary sword is the sword of this great sea captain that was useless without its actual magic scabbard, and the scabbard was cast into the sea somewhere, and there's a cast of diving adventurers who go down to dive and look for the scabbard and go on quests, and big oil rig style hospitals are set up on the surface of the water to minister to them.
Huh. So we follow people in this hospital treating all these people who have these deep sea ailments.
Yeah, well, what if the sea was dangerous somehow? Like it's not normal sea, like it corrupts you or some shit, if you go down there. I don't know. I'm just workshopping
Well,
that.
what if?
Oh.
Well, just drawing on the enchanted weapon theme. Like, what if there are all these like enchanted suits of armors, enchanted weapons, etc. that are lost down deep there, and various events occur around them. Like maybe the armor like comes to life. Maybe around an enchanted like axe of frost, there's like frost spirits or something. It's
Hell
just
yeah.
like a whole underwater world of enchanted artifacts.
I love that. I love that.
And maybe some of them, by nature of being trapped down there for so long, have become like corrupted or cursed.
Exactly. This is the cursed sea. Something happens to the magic that lingers in there. What's it like in these hospitals? Like,
Wet.
It's just ER. It's just the show ER. Or,
it'd be cool if
Scrubs.
it's the show ER, but it's in one of those like big water park jungle gyms, basically, where there's nets everywhere trying to operate.
And everyone is dressed up. All the doctors and nurses are dressed up like lifeguards, and all the patients have like swim gear on.
There's
still.
like swivel squirt guns still they can shoot into the hospital, into the patient's
Because
mouth.
there's no like
reason.
elevators or anything. You
you
get
have
where you're
to
going by
climb
swimming
nets.
under the hospital into the other section of the hospital.
Yeah. You have to swim through. There's like water slides there. I just want this setting to be real now because I fucking miss going to the water park.
There's no time to feel grief.
There's no time to feel grief for our
Brave
nation's
men and
water
women
park.
of Water Park Hospital are saving lives for the
All
scabbard.
right, major question.
If you
major question of the
listen to
hospital,
this
running or no running?
podcast and you run a water park, open that bad boy up again. Open that.
Let her rip.
Do not do that.
This is still world building. No. This is
There's no
legally
time.
nothing that we
If
say
you
while
are in the
world building
position where you
is
find yourself
you
the
can't
owner
sue
of
us.
a multinational
Scabbard.
water
What's the
park.
nature of the scabbard? What's the scabbard's power?
Well, the sword's power is so destructive that the scabbard actually contains all the bad power of the sword. So if you try to use the sword, it cuts the wielder in half.
Maybe the
Wow.
scabbard, when the sword is put in the scabbard, it heals the curses and all of the weaponry.
Oh, yeah.
It also makes you look
yeah.
really sexy. Okay.
That's canon in the
Well,
set.
it's a soap opera, so it has to make you look really sexy.
All right. I wish we could talk about that one, but unfortunately, we gotta move.
You just urged a public health crisis at water parks.
30 minutes.
Okay, you
know
obviously
I can't
don't
stand it,
understand
but
how
I do.
COVID-19 works, because if you did, you would not be concerned. Chlorine kills it. I've been
What if
injecting
it's a
chlorine
saltwater
daily
park?
since the start.
No,
It's
no,
just a
see, no,
beach with
you-
water slides.
You heard chlorine. It's actually chloroquinine. It's very similar sound.
Oh, fuck. Because I've been injecting chlorine.
It's too late. They
Oh my-
stopped
we're
listening
getting
after
distracted.
that. Yeah.
We don't have fun here. We build worlds.
Oops, no riffing. Okay, my turn. I'm the mini lore lad.
Belvin, the word is monastery.
Air conditioning.
Fuck you.
Convert?
There we go.
Okay,
And
monastery
the timer
can-
starts now.
Okay, so a monastery to air conditioning, that would imply that there is some sort of holy component to temperature. I find that fascinating.
Okay.
So cold
Mm-hmm.
is godly. Heat is the devil's work. That makes sense.
Located very
and-
high up in the atmosphere where it's colder. You know, high mountains and shit.
Maybe they're trying to spread some sort of air conditioning. Like they're in a world that doesn't have air conditioning. Because let's say
Yes.
that the setting is not technological. Let's say the air conditioning cannot exist as it exists now. It has to be like created in either a magical sense or like by praying to
Right.
Ice God for him
So
to cool.
they're the only way that you can operate the air conditioner is through prayer. So their door-to-door salesman pitch involves converting people to their religion.
And then they set up a shrine in the village, and it cools the whole area if everyone is devout and respects the power of air conditioning.
Right.
Okay.
Is that a problem to have it colder in the area?
Well-
is that
It also, the further extent of their religion, it also cools things to a bad degree, right?
Maybe the world in general is just hotter than average, like for us.
Maybe.
Yeah, it's a global warming world. Well, if they're trying to convert people to AC, like maybe people don't want the AC if they have to like make a pitch, right?
Yeah, if it's like a tough
some
sell.
like it hot?
Everyone's
Some like it
nudist.
hot,
Everyone
okay.
is a nudist in this world. So So
you haven't thought of the shrinkage, Belvin. You haven't considered it.
Yeah, so they hate the shrinkage. They hate getting cold. They're fine with it being hot because they like being naked and sweaty.
Yeah, they've never experienced breeze before.
Yeah, and these monks, they wear parkas. They wear
they're wearing clothing
parka
and
robes. And they believe that you're closer to God. I mean, it's like a sex thing. It always comes back to being a sex thing. They hate seeing naked people. Makes them think of sex, and that's disgusting. So they try to make
everything
people
is about air conditioning except sex, which is about power.
So they don't just want to be covered up; they want to have like layers upon layers.
Well, they're pitching people on not only their religion but also on clothing in general, which is why it's a tough sell. Because people are like, "Oh, I gotta put shit on in the morning.
I gotta pay for that. I'm not into that.
Furniture that services this." Yeah.
Is this just set like 20 years from now when the ice caps have melted and it's just a post-apocalypse? We've got no technology.
Yeah, this is a near future setting. No, we can fill out the unusual part. So this is set in a world where we're closer to. There are many suns. There are many suns all around. There are suns in our atmosphere that are like tiny but extremely hot.
That's awful.
Yeah, but it's very interesting.
In the atmosphere?
There's a lot that can be done with like capturing the many
It's
suns,
never
like harnessing his
nighttime,
power, but there's no time.
And that's it. Well,
And it's canon that time actually doesn't exist in that last setting.
No time. There's a timeless realm. That made in under the wire, so yes, no time exists.
Very close. So.
Oh man, we did it in 20 minutes. That's insane, actually, that we did that.
yeah, I think management gave us an impossible task, and I think that we now have gotten their ire by I think we might have to do this again sometime.
Well, since we did such a great job, I wanted to tell you guys, I bought us all tickets to Disney World. So
Oh,
we're
really?
doing
Oh,
that.
jeez.
Yeah, we're on our way, guys.
Yeah, I guess I'll
I just
bring
want to
my
go to a water park.
inflatable pool there, otherwise I won't be safe.
Well, folks, that's our show. This concludes our little mini-sode. If you liked it, you can subscribe to us on your podcasting service of choice to get new episodes every Wednesday. We're switched to Wednesday now. This last release, just a little Saturday treat for y'all. Go ahead, write us a 5-star review on iTunes. Our art is courtesy of the talented and wonderful Shell Tor at Jovial Paradox on Twitter. You can tweet at us too at LoreLads or send us hate mail at 30minuteworlds@gmail.com. Thanks for listening, and as always, happy world building.